Slam girlies, today I'm getting ready for a masquerade ball. Yes, it's given Bridgerton, and yes, I'm loving it. So I have recently had a lot of new followers, which I like to call my glam girlies, because we are all girlies here. I am here for the girlies, and I love a bit of glam, and if you're following me, you must as well. So I also want to point out, I've not wore this outfit since I was 21. I'm currently 26. Yes, not 16, 26. And I'm so happy about it. So I've lost a lot of weight, and I'm so happy that I've been able to fit into this. I've not worn this in 5 years, and I'm just loving it. But yeah, let's get into the makeup. If you are a watery eye girly like me, a good tip is to go in with a cotton pad around your tear duct, and that kind of takes the water out. And also do eye drops before you do your makeup, maybe like 15 minutes. Add a bit of Vaseline because it makes a barrier, and I'm telling you, someone that suffers from watery eyes, this does wonders. Also, regular eye drops does wonders as well, because if you're getting watery eyes, it's because your eyes are dry. So like just a little bit. So I like to just kind of make sure it's round, and then just a little bit round with my Huda Beauty Blur Brown Primer. I love this primer. It reminds me of the OG Smashbox primer, which was my favourite primer, and now you can't get it in the UK. So this is a really good like alternative to that. Primer now with next. I've kind of just forgot what I was going to say to you guys. Like, this is a good thing, right? This is something that I should say. I'm dyslexic, right? So I'll be like, oh, I'm going to talk about this, and then like completely forget. So that's a fun fact about me. Which I know is hard in our sort of communities, because like people kind of label you as like dumb, or like you don't know how to do things, and like this and that. That's not the case. I have a degree. I work in finance, which is a very demanding sort of job, very fast-paced job, so you can do it. You just need to learn how to work with your dyslexia. To a ball, and I think it's quite inspired by the recent season of Bridgerton with like Sophie and Benedict's story. I love Bridgerton. Like, it is my Super Bowl. It is my Harry Potter. Like, I don't give a shit what anyone says. Like, it's my vibe. I don't care, right? I know how people are like, it's like historically inaccurate, and I'm like, okay, but like it never claimed to be historically accurate. It is like a fantasy version of the Regency. No, it's not Regency, is it? I think it's Regency era, right? Recently it's came out that the main lead, next lead, is going to be Francesca, which I'm like not surprised at all. I like knew it's Francesca because the actress Hannah was in like she was in like every interview with Yeren, hopefully I'm saying that right, who played Sophie this season. And I was like, definitely, it's her season next. Like, they're giving her so much promo. They're not doing that for no reason. Someone was like, it's a strategic move because they know that like her season is going to be very controversial, and maybe a lot of people will miss it, and then they're going to bring the audience back with Eloise's season. And I'm like, yes, like I agree with that 100%. I think they're doing it because they know that like it's controversial, and they're gonna maybe lose a bit of the audience with it, and they're gonna bring them back with Eloise's. And I know that like storyline wise, it's probably better to do Eloise's first, but they're thinking about business. Which, that's another fun fact about me, is I have a business degree. So my favourite season is season 2. I don't think you can beat season 2. I love that season. I was really big on like season 4 beating season 2, or like being as good as season 2, especially with part 1. Part 2, didn't really like part 2. I just felt it was too busy about like the other plots, I was like, I want Sophie and Benedict. Like, I don't care about, like, Lady Bridgerton and her, like, love affair and everything. Like, I really don't care about that. Can we do that in Gregory's season? Can we do that in Hyacinth's season? Like, I was like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. And I know they're saying, like, there's going to be, like, a spin-off series, and it's going to be, like, about, like, Violet. I'm like, okay, that's great. But, like, I kind of want a spin-off series, and I think a lot of fans want a spin-off series of Anthony, but I don't think we're going to get that, because I think they're, like, the two actors are, like, just popular right now, and we're not going to get that, unfortunately. First went in with the cream one around, and then went in with, now I'm going in with that, just kind of set it in. I'm trying to do, like, I'm going to put a picture up here of, like, the thing I'm trying to do. I don't know how to describe it, but it's going to be, like, a really good red lip, my favourite red lip ever. And I'm going to use a lip liner with it, which I've never really done that. So hopefully that looks nice. But yeah. Another fun fact about me is I wasn't allowed to wear makeup when I was young. Me and my cousin were actually talking about this in Eid, because our little cousins were, like, wearing makeup, and we were like, oh my god, like, we weren't wearing makeup at that age, like, we weren't allowed. Generations change. And I was probably, like, 15, 16 when I was allowed. No, I think I was a bit younger. I think I was about 13, 14 when I was allowed to wear it. But I was only allowed to wear it on, like, special occasions. So my cousins, before anyone starts, like, it was Eid, and they were wearing a little bit, like, they weren't, like, full, like, glam, like, the way I was, but they were just wearing, like, a little bit. And I was like, this is, like, maybe the reason why, like, I'm not really good at, like, everyday makeup. Like, I'm, like, very much, like, all or nothing. I'm, like, we're either going, like, full glam or nothing, like, and I think it's just because I've never really been the type to wear makeup every single day. Like, I'll wear a little bit to work sometimes, or if I'm going out with friends, and it'll be, like, I think my kind of, like, everyday is, like, a red lip, and maybe a bit of eyeliner, a bit of mascara. I don't, like, do the base makeup if I'm doing, like, everyday. Mascara now. I was going to do lashes, but I just can't be bothered. I'm very much, like, that type of person. Like, I like a quick glam. I am not someone that's going to sit there for hours. Eyeliner off camera, because I just can't. I've never been able to do it on camera, and I'm not going to start today. So I just kind of went in with my eyes a bit more. I'm going in with my colour corrector now. The Fenty foundation, I love it. I got colour matched at one of their events that they were doing in Glasgow, the pop-ups, and it's, like, the best colour match ever. It goes on a bit too light, but once it's, like, oxidised, it is, like, the best. Like, I get so many compliments when I use this. So excited, because I've seen this group, I think it's the Halal group that do it, and I've seen their events before, and they look so cute and so fun. My blush right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with my blush, because I love blush and I can be a bit blind with it, so if I am, then we can also just, like, add a bit of concealer to it. I love blush. I am, like, blush blindness, or, like, highlighter blindness. Like, wearing the hijab. So I started wearing the hijab when I was 24. It was actually during Ramzan of 2024, and it was, like, one of the last 10 days, so possibly it could have been Laylatul Qadr. And I'd just been wearing the hijab a lot more in Ramadan, and I'd thought about it 6 months before, but then kind of convinced myself out of it, because I was just like, I always hear, like, people are like, oh, it's so hard, and, like, you think, like, it's gonna be easy, but it's not. Like, you know, the time that you do to do your hair, you're gonna do that in your hijab, and I was like, if it's going to be, like, more of a hassle, like, I know that's bad, but, like, this is just my thought process at the time, and I was like, if it's going to be more of a hassle, then, you know, maybe I shouldn't do it. And then during Ramzan, I was like, it's actually not that hard, and then I just, like, yeah, the 1st of April, actually, 2024, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna become a hijabi, and it, alhamdulillah, for me, it's been quite of an easy journey. I know, like, for other people, it's only been 2 years in, so inshallah it continues like that. But I think for me, because I was doing it for the right reasons as well. Like I was doing it to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and stuff like that. Yeah, like I found it pretty easy. I know like a lot of people probably would say like I don't wear it properly, but again, I do think it's a journey. On that, I'm really wanting to start like not wearing short sleeves this year, and especially in the summertime and stuff, because like I think any other time of year I'm not really in short sleeves, but the summer. Any tips on that, like modest girlies, like please let me know, because I do struggle with that. I think for me, like I don't like wearing an undershirt under it. I don't think for my body type it suits that. I was looking at like open abayas, and I don't know if it's because it's like just after Eid, but I can't find any. If anyone knows any good places in Glasgow or any good like online shops that deliver to the UK, like please let me know, because I still have like t-shirts and stuff, and now I do want to wear them, but obviously like cover myself. Any other tips that people have? I know people say that you can get like the removable sleeves and stuff like that. My only issue with that is I just don't like the look of like a t-shirt or a short dress and then sleeves. I don't think it suits me. It doesn't suit my body type. So if anybody has any other hacks or any other like tips on that, like please let me know. I've also been someone that doesn't do her brows, and I've just realised I've not done my brows yet, but I will do my brows later. And like one of my friends was like, you need to start doing your brows, and I was like, no. And then she was like genuinely like, do your brows, and I was like, okay, I'll get like the brow stuff from like Glass Cosmetics and stuff like that. And she was right. I was like, I would like to point out my name is Asma, not Asma. It's spelled Asma. It's spelled the Pakistani way, but it's Asma, which means high standards. Which, if you know my page and if you know me, yeah. Going in with the highlighter, liquid highlighter. I love this. We need to bring this back. It's given 2016, but it's like giving 2016 in the best way possible, because and you can't tell me that didn't do a nice job. And now we're gonna go in with my favorite lipstick, which is Royal by Maybelline. I wear this to work. I wear this like all the time, and today I'm actually gonna try it with a lip liner. I've never tried it with their lip liner, and this is about the closest match I could get to lip liner. It's a lot closer in person. I think the camera is just making it look a bit more red. Okay, so this is a bit more ready than I thought it would be, but I think it's still a pretty good match. Because another shade that I really like is a shade before this, which is 50, and I think, I can't remember the name of it, but again, it's a really nice shade, and I love that shade, and I feel like this would go with that as well, so I like this lip liner as well. I'm personally someone that likes like these types of lip liners that you can kind of scroll up and down, and not the ones that you can sharpen, because I never sharpen the lip liner properly, and these will last through like an apocalypse, honestly, but you have to apply them a certain way for them to last, and you need to shake it. You need to shake it for like 3 minutes or something. Top tip for this, right, is that you swipe once and you leave it. You don't smack your lips. I'm really bad for that, so we just swipe and then we leave it for like 5-10 minutes. This shade I absolutely love this shade. So this is the final look with my hijab and jewellery and everything. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Bye girlies.